So,
game
what's up,
plan for
guys?
you
We're back
tonight?
with number 2 of this. We're going to do this game, bro.
Well,
It's gonna be a
his
game.
thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do
Get it,
their
bro.
part.
Hey, hold on. This
Get
is
it.
a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're going to destroy us.
Agree with.
Come on, this is
agree with-
crazy, right?
Agree with him. Alright.
Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Man, forget about him, man.
I'm agreeing. I want to play.
Listen, I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Isaiah Streets, bro.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
I want to get out there and play. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready for this, bro. I would take us to the... I will get in the NFL and take my team to a Super Bowl, but I'll win this. Come on now. I don't take L's. I take dubs. I don't take no L's. I take fat W's, bro. Come on now.
The 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in snowy, yes, snowy Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the USC Trojans.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to what team I'm in. Cause when you get drafted, you don't get to pick your team. All it picked Dallas Cowboys, but it picks for you. You just have to pray and you just have to do like different stuff.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The long lineage of quarterbacks for SC has led to him as he gets ready for his first collegiate snap. A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Got his man. It's the All-American Isaiah Streets. 4 yards the pickup, first down. That's the first pass that Isaiah Streets has caught in his career by somebody other than Marcus Washington. And you talk about this quarterback change and the impact on this offense. Certainly it has a huge effect on these wide receivers. The good thing, though, when you've got a guy like Isaiah Streets, you've got reliability, one of the best receivers in the country. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Isaiah Streets, 47 yards. And the Trojans have taken the early lead. That has to be just a gigantic confidence builder for an inexperienced quarterback. A long touchdown pass on this opening drive.
And truthfully, it doesn't matter how far the ball travels in the air. It's the end result. When you see the official raise his arms and realize you've completed a touchdown pass, your confidence goes sky high.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. LSU with a 1st and 10.
Well, about at the same time, he just got down with the
This will be a run with Livingston. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Tigers of LSU looking for their 4th title in school history. They were champs way back in 1958 and twice in this century so far, 2003 and 2007. On 2nd down now, Livingston.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Thomas. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Thomas. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Thomas now to throw on 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. Past the 20, 10, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Livingston. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Thomas looking to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive 1st half to get that lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Thomas. To throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gordon. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. There's this out for Streets. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Isaiah Streets, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And some strong running. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well, it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Darby. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he is in for a USC touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Trojans add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On the ground, it's Livingston. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Thomas. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Thomas. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Thomas operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Thomas on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
Okay. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
I'm gonna say team after. I'm not gonna take credit. I'll say team after.
That's how we play. Let's go.
We had a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of we's in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates, but you remember, you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Let's get it. Me and my team. Teamwork, bro. Teamwork. That's how you win football games. Teamwork.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right.
That W.
Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
Let's go.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now,
How's my cousin done?
this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive end.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Is there an offense only on here? There's not no offense only. My cousin's like, go to offense only.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but
I want to take a picture of that.
the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the right.
Oh, I did not know you can do that. Oh, hold up. Custom plays. Play all offense. Okay. take my time. So if we need to catch up to you, because he's way ahead of me. I didn't know you could do it.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. Open man here, Streets. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. For USC, such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004. And now running right through it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Here's Irons. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Here's Darby on the carry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
He continues to make plays, and he looks terrific out there right now. But what I've really liked, the way he's controlled this huddle, playing with a lot of confidence, and that confidence has been transmitted to the rest of the team.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. They'll keep it on the ground. Darby. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for...
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Isaiah Streets. To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Darby. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 22 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And an alley to run. It's a first down and more for Gordon. The 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little.
And he will score. Touchdown, 7 count. From first down, Darby. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So, Charles, let's look ahead. This is the first of 2 semifinals on this night, so we don't know the opponent yet, but you have to think that the road will get tougher from here.
I'd have to agree with that because now there's going to be film, and they'll game plan for him. But you look at our quarterback, he's had everything go his way so far, and as you just stated, no guarantees this continues on January the 7th, so we'll pump the brakes a little bit, but let's give credit where credit's due. In this ball game, he's been magnificent.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They go play action here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Again, the underlying story here, no snaps in 4 years. It seems kind of hard to believe. You almost wonder if there's some type of lingering animosity between quarterback and coach, because there certainly have been a few of those 56-7 type games over the last few years, but much like the Patriots in the NFL, where you see Tom Brady take almost every snap, even at his age, that was the case with Marcus Washington. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Isaiah. So on the strength of 4 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the USC Trojans are moving on to play for a national title on Monday, January the 7th.
Guys, y'all want more likes? I appreciate it, guys. Okay. Look at what's going on. Next will be the championship, probably, or something like that. I don't know. Peace out. Peace out, peace out, peace out.